Yeah, I was going to say if you want to keep on, there's a facility, Kente, because I can be good or bad.
You never figured you need to hear anything.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. At least once per meeting, there's got to be one. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. It's in your best interest if my microphone is up. Is that too much or maybe the back side? Yeah. You can just have your best interest. Yeah. For me to do. Oh, my God. Well, there's been also so much like inappropriate, like people getting arrested while on campus and not realizing.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Kente ceremony. We want to thank you all for being here this morning, on this Saturday morning, as we switch it up a little bit in 2021. Today we honor both our 2021 and some of our 2020 graduates. So we thank you all for being here. It's an exciting time to be able to recognize all the work that you all have done. And graduates, let's give it up for your supporters and those who may have paid the bills while you were in school or not. I am Siena Mathis. I've served as Director of Diversity and Inclusion here at Siena University for almost 6 years. And I would like to welcome our president, Sister Paige, to give us a welcome. Thank you, Sharice. Well, it's about time, huh? You worked hard, now you're sitting here, and we have so much to rejoice about today. Today is a great celebration for you, our graduates, and for all those who have supported you along the way. What a commitment you have made to either your children, your spouses, grandchildren, whoever. It's you who made it possible for them to be here. Not one of you have gotten to this moment alone. So I hope that you have gratitude in your heart for all those who have walked with you along the way. However, it is you who have beaten all the odds. A lot of people said you couldn't do it, and here you sit. And you have done it, and you'll continue to do it throughout your whole life. I have all the confidence in the world that you hold so much great promise, not only for your own future, but for our collective future as a nation. You must rejoice in God, in who God created you to be, and you must share your voice with those who will listen and those who don't want to listen to you. Perhaps they're the ones who need to hear your voice the most. Black lives do matter. Brown lives do matter. And don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise. And for those of us who enjoy white privilege and who have been your teachers in many ways, now you, the students, become our teachers. We look to you now to lead us into a future of equity and equality for all. I'm so proud of you. I'm just bursting with pride today. And I know some people say that's a sin, but I guess I'm a sinner today. The significance of the stoles and the serapes that you wear today and at graduation speak to your proud heritage and represent all your ancestors who have paved the way. Don't forget those who have come before you. They've served you well. Respect who you are and all that God called you to be. Your God has called you to do great things and to be great things in life. And I can't wait to hear about all of you. You, along with others, make our world a better place through all the things that you encounter along the way. Because you have a commitment to mission. Not only your own individual mission, but our collective mission. And the mission of Siena that really applies to everything in life. I'm sure you can all recite it. It's a simple mission, but the words are tough to live. Sometimes the simplest things are the most profound. And so, I look forward to seeing you in the future. Come back as alumni. Everybody going on to graduate school here? All right. And I wish you all the best, and I ask God's deepest, deepest blessing on you
because the road ahead is not always easy, but it can be very, very fulfilling as you strive to always find that purpose for life that it makes our world a better place. So God bless you all. Again, I'm just bursting with pride. I love you all.
Thank you, Sister Peg Albert. Our next speaker has been a pain in my butt the whole time he's been at school. I met him at interview days. He wasn't even a Siena student yet. But ever since he walked in my office door, I haven't been able to get rid of him. No, but it's in a good way. So we'll have a welcome by Mr. Jeremy Cooper. I'll hold this for you.
That's a little comfortable. I try my ACL. Good morning, fellow classmates, faculty, family, and friends. My name is Jeremy Cooper, and I am a graduating senior majoring in business administration with a concentration in marketing. Wow, where do I begin? My journey at Siena Heights started in 2017, coming in as a freshman, presidential scholar, and a member of the Siena Heights football team. I can remember before I even decided to come to Siena Heights, the conversation I had with Sharice and my mom in her office. It consisted of how school always comes first, and that this is the reason why I'm here, because anything can happen with sports. As I look back on the conversation and what my dad has always told me, it makes a lot of sense now. Always feed your brain knowledge and take your education seriously, because that is the one thing that nobody can ever take away from you. During the spring of my freshman year, I ended up tearing my ACL, which is a career-ending injury for many athletes. However, I was able to recover and return to the team. But during that year that I set out, I learned a lot of things about myself. I learned how to navigate through life without sports, which is one thing that I've never saw myself doing. But I am very grateful that I had that time away from sports, because if that never would have happened, I don't think I would have realized the reality of how important obtaining a good education and having good life skills was for a black man. Since then, the remaining 3 years that I have left in my academic career at Siena Heights, I chose to focus on 3 things: spiritual growth, academic growth, and self-growth. These 3 years also consisted of a lot of changes in my personal life and the world around me. I met a lot of lifelong friends and colleagues that can advocate and help me in numerous areas as I reach my goals in life. So a huge thank you to them at this time. My major in business administration has already been beneficial, allowing me internships at Quicken Loans and Bedrock Detroit. Once again, I would like to thank all my family, friends, and mentors for preparing me and assisting me along my journey. And I would like to give one last huge thank you and shout out to my second mom on campus, Sharice Tanakis. And I'm going spirit. And she is truly who is God-fearing, and I will say, like, she's changed the lives of many people. As you can see, the people here and many people all over that's doing things right now. So at this time, can we please give her a round of applause? Thank you.
Thank you, Cooper. Next, we have our campus prayer from Miss Michaela Giles. Giles, sorry, I said her name wrong. You know, Giles. My bad, Ronnie. I know your name. So we want to highlight that Michaela served as our student body president during Centennial. She had to work a lot during Centennial, do a lot of presidential things, and we thank her for being able to bring us a word of prayer this morning.
Good morning, everybody. I just let everybody bow their heads and close their eyes. Father God, we just thank you for gathering us here today. We thank you for bringing us all here safely. And we just thank you for letting us get through this whole process with school 4 years or 4+ years for some. It's been a lot of trials, a lot of hardships for us to all get here today. We just thank you. We just praise you for that, God. And we just want to take the time to recognize those lives that have been lost during this time, during this pandemic. We don't take for granted that we are still here, we're blessed, and we're healthy, and we're safe, and we get to see each other and our loved ones and our family and friends another day. And we just thank you for that, God. And lastly, we just want to thank you for this glorious day of celebration. We don't take that lightly either. And we just continue to praise you and bless your name. In the mighty name of Jesus, amen.
Thank you, Ms. Marquez. Next, we have Ms. Connie. I would like y'all to pay attention to Ms. Connie. She has on a serape. There will be serape. If you look at our programs, the significance of the serape is also in our program. And understand that we also honor our Latino brothers and sisters today as part of the Kente program, and know that, especially in these days, we need to honor the journey that they also go through in order to be with us today. So Ms. Connie has a special welcome for us to have the ceremony. Thank you, Sherry. Can you all hear me? Bienvenidos. Gracias por venir a celebrarnos. El viaje que los hermanos y hermanas hispanos y latinas toman para pagar debe celebrarse por muchas razones. Una razón es los guardados de primera generación. Yo soy una primera generación. Y graduada de primera generación y no tradicional de Siena Heights. Mi camino no fue fácil, pero cuando recibí los dos títulos, me sentí muy orgullosa y supe que nadie me los podía quitar. Que sean orgullosos, lo merecen. Welcome, graduates. Thank you for coming to celebrate you. Celebrating the journey of Hispanic and Latino brothers and sisters towards graduation is important for so many reasons. One reason is first-generation graduates. I am a first-generation, non-traditional graduate college from Siena Heights. My journey was not easy, but when I received both of my degrees, I felt so proud, and I knew no one could take them away. So be proud, because you deserve it. Thank you, Ms. Connie. So as some of you may know or don't know, I will tell you again today, one of my favorite parts of Kente, the Kente ceremony, are the singers. We bring these singers back every year, and all three of them are graduates of Siena Heights University. So today, as always, they are going to bless us with their talent and continue to bless us as they give us a song. So please, feel free to celebrate however you like while they're singing this song and bring something for us, but please give it up for our wonderful singers.
Well, hey everybody, we're so excited to be here today. We have been family with Siena Heights for a long time. We've been around for a long time. And we just love all of you. Sister Peg, you already know we love you. You are in our hearts. And we love all just the staff, the support that everybody has given. Whenever they call us, we come. Sharice already know when she calls, we're on the way. We hit the road and we make it happen. So we want you guys to enjoy yourself, tap your feet. We're gonna go way back to our ancestors. We figured, what could we sing? And we figured, let's go back to when we used to stomp our feet and we didn't have music. So we're gonna make it happen, and we're gonna ask that you just be free today. We're proud of you, we're happy for you, and we want you to go get them, all right? So let's get our note.
y'all just bear with me and sing, like I know you know this.
All right. Okay. I guess Kaylee want to be a part of the ceremony some more. Next week, I feature Mr. Kendrick Green, which can we give up to Kendrick because he will be giving a speech. He's the commencement speaker this year, so we talk about Black excellence, and I've appreciated Kenny a lot during this time as well. Even when he started, I guess I had to look at him for even more because his former teacher was my auntie, my mom's best friend. So that means I had to make sure he was right. And he did this. So, thank you.
All right. This morning's scripture reading will be coming from 2 Timothy 4, verses 1 and 2, and then down to 5 and 8. You all hear me okay? I My charge stands before you, God and Lord Jesus Christ, who will judge the living and the dead at his appearing in his kingdom. Preach the word, be ready in season, in and out of season, convince, rebuke, exhort, with all long suffering and teaching. Verse 5. But you will be watchful in all things, endure afflictions, do the work of evangelists, fulfill your ministry. For I am already being poured out as drink wine, and the time of my departure is at hand. I have fought the good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith. Verse 8. Finally, there is laid up for me the crown of righteousness, which the Lord, the righteous judge, will give to me on that day. And not to me only, but also to all who have loved and feared.
All right, thank you, Kenny. Next, we have Miss Marissa Hall bringing us home. You know that Marissa is excited to be here with us today. And then after Marissa, we will have Miss Sabir Logan, who has written up her own poem for us today. We'll get an original piece from Miss Sabir. Okay, be careful, Marissa. We gotta get you to the big graduation. So let's give it up for Miss Marissa.
What summons do I hear? The morning peal, departure's near. My eyes let fall a friendly tear and bid this place farewell. Attending servants come, the carriage wheels like thunder's roar, to bear the pensive seniors home, here to be seen no more. Past one more transient night, the morning weeks the carriage came. The graduate takes his long last flight, no more in college sleep. The bee which courts the flower must with some pain itself employ, and then fly at the day's last hour, home to its hive with joy.
Miss Sabir.
Walking on the path, your road ahead, never know what's beyond. Life hits you day by day, but somehow you never fall. Given that your circumstances were not easy, you look at life just a little uneasy. But somehow you keep going. Somehow you never quit. Some people might even call it grit. But what would yourself say that kept you alive? There's something within that can't be described. A pride so strong, but love abides. This path is not easy, but meant to recognize. Made it so far, now we're at the finish line. Look at the beauty. This path led to glory. Now I can tell all a wonderful story. A story of hardships, but benefits gained. Once neglected, but now acknowledged. A path of seeking knowledge. We have seen the victory. The end of the line, but beginning of life. My story is now a delight.
Thank you for that original piece, Mr. Beard. Okay, so next I have the honor of introducing our keynote speaker. Dr. Ebony Mathis, as the MBA Director and Assistant Professor here at Siena Heights. She has dutifully served her role at Siena since coming on board as an adjunct in 2014, then full-time in 2017. Prior to serving in her current role at Siena, Dr. Mathis has taught graduate and undergraduate coursework for over 19 years. Prior to her work in higher education, she previously worked in corporate America and was an information technology expert who led various IT projects during the Y2K era. As a true champion of student learning, Dr. Mathis knows all too well about the challenges adult learners face navigating their education. As an adult learner, Dr. Mathis often reminisces about the various supporters and influencers who encouraged her while raising her now adult son, working full-time and attending college full-time before online education became such a huge phenomenon like it is today. Dr. Mathis is a Siena alum holding degrees in management, leadership, community counseling, and information technology. She's a licensed professional counselor and also holds a license in real estate, and she is a real estate investor. Dr. Mathis serves on the board of directors of the CARE of Southeast Michigan, which provides programs to support people in recovery. In her spare time, she enjoys international travel, theater, and is local renowned hope. Let's give it up for Dr. Edmund. I also say that Dr. Edmund Mathis is one of the few people on campus that checks me regularly.
I'm gonna come back here if I can remove this mask. I struggle to speak with the mask on, but I'll let you know I've been vaccinated. But congratulations to the class of 2020 and 2021. Look at you, looking so beautiful out there, and your families are looking wonderful as well. To Sister Peg and her talented ECA, I salute you. To our faculty and staff who are here today, I salute you as well, because it truly takes a village to help our learners get to where they are today. So again, I salute you, the graduates, for all your hard work and dedication. You are a very special class, as you have endured and weathered the tragedy of the pandemic. When times were uncertain, you never wavered. And as we are in this fight of our lives against the pandemic, here you are, ever so determined to finish what you started. Your ability to press forward reminds me of what it means to be committed to your legacy. And the Webster's Dictionary states that the word legacy means something transmitted by or received from an ancestor or predecessor or from the past. And what an appropriate statement as we celebrate you here at Kente today. The Kente ceremony is a celebration that combines rich African cultural heritage to the celebration of educational achievement. And it commemorates the rites of passage for learners and scholars who are transitioning from institutions of higher education. So let's hang on to the word legacy for a moment and think about what comes next after you graduate here today. You have forged a legacy for yourself, as this accomplishment will be yours to cherish for years to come. Our legacy will live on long after we are gone, just as our ancestors' legacy are still living on within us. And I can feel their presence today as they smile down on you with pride, because you have accomplished something that they couldn't and wasn't afforded due to slavery and systematic racism, which still plagues our country today. Class of 2020 and 2021, you have work to do, very important work to do. You chose a Catholic institution for a reason, and in doing so, you have become a part of Siena's legacy. But that legacy comes with some responsibility and some accountability. And Sister Sharice will hold you accountable, because she's going to be tracking you just as I. And just as all of our Siena Heights faculty and staff, we're going to be watching you to make sure you're fulfilling that legacy. You decided to pursue So I tell you that story because there's going to be things that may happen in your life after you graduate, because life happens to all of us. But how will you get through it? How will you prevail through it? How will you continue to keep fighting and moving on like my cousin did? Will you turn grief and tragedy into something that's going to fulfill your legacy and purpose? Because that's really what this is all about. Yes, we can certainly have degrees, we can have titles, but really what matters is our legacy and what our legacy stands for and how we make other people feel and how we make this world a better place. So, I would be remiss if I didn't hear poetic words, and it's going to be hard to come behind the other two poets that have spoken before me, but I will try to do that as best as I can. So I wrote a poem for you. It's called The Siena Way, because when I think about, again, your legacy and the things that you're doing, so that it's for us to all remember you, I hope that you'll remember these words as you depart from Siena Heights, and I hope that you come back and continue on your education in Grafton. So these words are for you. They said 2020 would be special for me, and I can't believe that soon I will collect my degree and continue my legacy. You see, this degree comes with blood, sweat, and tears, and many nights I had to suck it up and face my fears. My professors and advisors, they believed in me. They pushed me, and as I poured in, I poured out until it's all in patience. I will not fail because my strength and determination made me prevail. But as I earn this degree, I know it's not just for me. It's for my friends and family and those who support me. So please forgive me if I seem too excited, but today is truly my day. No other school is worthy, and I did it this January. Holding this degree comes with eternal responsibility. I have competency to continue to seek and share information. And when it's time for me to be great, I have to be ethical in everything that I do. It's my moral code. So I have to uphold the truth. Lord knows I have to be purposeful. I am committed to finding my way, giving a voice to the voiceless so that they can hear. And by all means, I must respect the circumstances, ensuring that everyone has a fair shake. I will do this so long as I am able, because this is about respecting the dignity of all. And when my community needs me, I will be sure to answer that. So again, forgive me if I'm too excited because today is truly my day. No other school is worthy because I did it. And you have been doing this the other way. You keep doing it the Siena way. You keep fulfilling your legacy. You keep standing tall, 10 toes down for your family. Always be there for your friends. Just know that no matter what life throws at you, it's Siena way. God bless the class of 2020 and 2021.
Feel like the brains were both 20 and 21 has been pivot. Everybody say pivot. That's what we're doing. We have to learn how to pivot. That's been definitely the theme for the last couple years. So let me give you all some information about what the Kente tradition means and why it is important. As you can read in your program, as I will also read, is that the Kente program was initiated at Siena Heights University in 1992 by the members of the main campus group, Shaka. The Siena Heights African American Knowledge Association, those African American students, now alumni, established the ceremony to honor their heritage and recognize the challenges of pursuing and completing a college education, and motivate undergraduates of color to persist in their studies through graduation. The goals of the Kente program are the same today, but the program now embraces and recognizes graduates of African and Latino descent from all SHU sites and programs. On the main campus, Shaka has evolved into the student groups Men of Distinction and Sisters of the Saints. Kente souls were woven in Ghana, where the Kente cloth was originally the cloth of kings and queens. The souls represent the pride of perseverance, the honor of accomplishment, and the importance of remembering your roots. Today's bachelor's degree, the blue souls, are embroidered with the ram's horn, symbolizing humility and strength, wisdom and learning. The master's degree, black souls, carries the symbol of a lifelong learning and continued perseverance. I would also like to add that our Karabe has an indigenous pattern that recognizes that there's really no borders, and that we can't tell people that they're not from the land, because the land is where we need to acknowledge it. I did not acknowledge our land today. We are sitting on the ancestral land of the Little Way tribe, and we want to make sure that we acknowledge that today, because without them, we would not be here. So with that, y'all ready to get y'all phone? Yeah. Okay. So as tradition, which we're going to figure out some logistics with that, I would like to welcome all alumni to please come down here to help with passing out the phone. Y'all figure out how to do this over here with y'all.
Boy, gee, I got straight A's. Hopefully not bad.
All right, I'm ready.
So there's got to be some
I'm gonna give you a representative.
pay this so that we're
Alejandra Garcia. Marcia Hawkins Day. Marcia. All right. Jordan Wyckoff.
Yeah, Jordan!
Stephanie Reed. Jeremy Cooper. Elise Harmon. Shania Mathis. Michaela Giles. Samir Logan. Sandra J. Buck. Joshua Graham. Ray Marquis Goodman. Jermaine
Oh. Sorry, I'm like, I can't see around this.
Big Stallworth. Kevin Larry. Marissa Hall. Alondre Austin. Kendrick Green. Miss Evans. Melvin Hunter Jr. And last but not least, Miss Emerald Pruitt. Yes, we will. All right, next we have a presentation by Mr. Michael Orlando. Hey, graduates, don't run away too far because you know we got to take a bus switch.
A lot of it. Wow, right?
Yeah.
Come on. Can you all hear me down there? All right, I'm going to talk as loud as I can because you need to hear this. First of all, I just want to thank you all so much for coming today, making Siena Heights what it is. Our mission comes to life with all of you, little and big. Sister Gina O'Loughlin, one of Sister Peg's mentors, who this stadium is named after, Sister Peg herself, Sister Sharon Weber. We are all about developing the whole student. And when we're here at this stadium, it truly shows the mission of Siena Heights University. It's a mission that is not just academic, not just athletic, curricular, or co-curricular. It's about the whole person. And it's about the whole Siena family, which you all are a part of. And while today, Kente is all about celebrating the graduates, we can't leave today without celebrating someone who has helped make today great. No microphone is going to take away the greatness. Not just today, though, but Sharif, you came to work every day here at Siena for nearly the past 6 years to help us be great. While it is so sad to see her leave Siena, it is so fitting that today, Kente is her last major initiative. A celebration of graduation, both for what has been and also for new beginnings. It really is perfect, isn't it? And while she commonly says she's a Laker for life, she'll leave here today being able to say that she's always the same. Just like all of you, you're always the same. And while you're not a Siena alum, Sharif, one of your goals from day one has always been graduation for our students. So every time you use this alumni mug, Y'all see it? Please raise it and savor whatever's inside, crown or coffee or whatever. You know, not saying there's anything under this popcorn. I couldn't do that in the stadium, right? But come on. But please think about the student trees that are now alumni, that you have played such a meaningful part in their graduation. That's what's popping. And just like our graduates, Sharice didn't get here alone either. I'd like to take a moment to also recognize the whole Shannon family, especially Mama Shannon. I think she's somewhere down here. Will you stand up, Mama Shannon? Come on, stand up. There she is. I have to say thank you. You have been such a tremendous support, not only of Sharice, but of Siena Heights University. You've physically been here. Even when you're not here in person, feel your spirit, feel your appreciation. Thank you. And her beautiful daughter, Kaylee. That's the thing about Siena, is that those of us that have small kids, you don't know how hard it is. And these past couple of years, Sharice has still tried to be great for Siena while also being a great mom. And she is a great mom, so let's give her a hand for that. Sharice. Sharice, your Siena family loves you too, just like your Shannon family. And we know that you will embrace your purpose in all your days ahead. God bless you. Thank you for putting your heartprint on Siena Heights University. Sharice, Shannon, everyone.
Y'all over there crying, look at y'all. Yes. Well, Miss Angela's not here, right? She's online. All right, so I guess I'll give you a benediction. Can I get a benediction, y'all? Or do we have anybody that would like to give? Actually, where's our love? No? Okay, benediction. Okay. Can we all stand as I give the benediction? All right. Dear God, thank you for bringing us here today. And thank you for giving us the opportunity to share this moment with one another as we celebrate the journey that we've all been on together and celebrate wisdom and achievement and being able to walk in our purpose and be confident and purposeful and ethical. And we pray that you keep us all healthy and you keep us all in our right minds. And we thank you for the opportunity to be with each other. And we want to hope and pray that you stay focused on the things that we have in the future and continue to order our steps as we move to the next chapter in life. And we thank and we pray for all those who could not be here with us today. And we know that you have a plan for each and every single one of us. In Jesus' name, amen.
All right.